Okay, so right now I'm watching a movie and it's basically called Identity Theft. This big, fat, voluptuous woman, I'm sorry, I didn't have to describe her like that, but this voluptuous, orange-haired, picket fist, picket fist, picket fence hair, and cabbage patch baby face woman. She basically likes to call up people, get their full name and everything, and she'll tell them, "Hey, your identity has been stolen, and I want to confirm this is actually you. So please send me in your social security, your birthday date, etc., etc." And then basically she go back to her place and she prints out credit cards, IDs, etc., etc., and she basically steals their identity, commits crimes, spend all their money in that other person's name. So basically, there's this one man, the star of the show, basically, star of the movie, of whose identity she stole, and he, I guess he didn't think much of it, because it's just like, why would you randomly give someone your social security info? The thing is, you're not aware of this. And this is like a very like I think this was made like a while back, so I'm pretty sure around that time this was probably the thing. People didn't know that if someone random is telling you, hey, someone stole your identity. It's like if someone stole my identity and you know my name and I'm not aware of like scams and everything. It's like, oh, I'm gonna believe you. But I will be a little skeptical, just a little. But basically, she stole his man identity, and 3 days later, he found out. And how he found out was the police was they pulled him over, and his credit card company called him and said that he spent over $14,000 in expenses. And he's like, and they was like in Florida, mind you, he lives in Colorado, and so they were just like, he was just like, I have never been to Florida. I never been to that state. All I do is work, get a coffee, and pay my bills. That is a terrible life to live. No shade. Like that is so terrible. I hate that for you. But yeah, like he is so confused, and while he's getting this call from the credit card company, the police pulls him over, and basically the police are arresting him for something he didn't do. The lady who stole his identity, she basically whatchamacallit, she got into a bar fight and she beat the fuck out of the bartender. She like punched him in the neck and it like made him pass out and everything. So she got arrested for it and she didn't appear on her court date. So the cops out in Colorado where the man lives, they basically pulled him over and said, "Hey, you missed your arrest. You missed your court date, etc., etc., and now you have a warrant out for arrest, and we get to arrest you." And then the man he pleads his case. He's like, "I've never ever been to Florida," and etc., etc. And then someone called the detective into the office, and then they found out, oh, this is not the person who got into that bar fight. And so they're just like, okay, then you're dismissed. They did not try to help the man in any way. You was just trying to arrest me, but now you can't help me? Bitch, you're useless. You're so useless. You were so ready to arrest me. But as soon as I need your help, you know where to be found. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But so then he goes to work. He basically got a new job offer because him and his friend decided to drop out of the company that they were in before because it was only getting paid 50,000 a year, but they made their own company and now he's gonna get paid 250,000 a year. Big grand rise scale increase. That's a big increase. So basically, he um he takes the job offer, right? But mind you, he's identity theft. So his the FBI pulls up to his workplace and they're just like, some man told us that you sell drugs, so we have to take the place. Turns out he don't sell drugs. Of course, this is a white man living a very societal suburban life. He got two kids, another kid on the way, a wife, a low paying job, and he's just trying to get through life, you know. So not even like your typical American suburban life because this man he haven't even been on no trip before. He only been in Colorado. He never been out of this state. Crazy. All he doing is paying bills, paying bills, paying bills, working all day motherfucking long. It's crazy. But yeah. So basically, They pull up to the place, the FBI, drugs, everything search the place, and the owner of the establishment, he's like, I can't have you here because there's people, there's, oh my god, the clients are saying that you are pulling credit cards out of their name, etc., etc. We can't have this on our resume. And he basically finds out what happened, but then the person, Sandy, his name is Sandy, the man name is Sandy, and the girl name is Julia, who stole the identity. Sandy basically is like, hey, if I can get her here in a week and let you know that, hey, she's the one that did this and not me, I'm gonna be able to keep my job, because basically the CEO was trying to fire him. It was like, if I get her, etc., I get to get my job. So he books a trip to Florida to go find this woman. He found her. He was driving right behind her, and so she like slams on the brake, and he rams into her. And they immediately get out the car. He already knows what she's gonna do, because she's an identity theft. He already knows her game, so he's looking at her like, bitch, I know you're not her for real. Like, she's talking about my extremer shadeemer, my sleemer spleemer, my steamer kaleemer, my fixashi guchashit, my exhaust. She just like all this stuff about her body because, she's a scam artist, basically a con artist. This bitch, she gonna do anything for the money. Whatever she needs to do, she will do it. So basically, he's like, yeah, let me see your ID. And she shows her ID, and it's basically his name, Sandy, etc., etc. And so he shows her his ID, which is so stupid. Why would you? I know it's for the plot, but why would you immediately show this bitch your identity? Just because she's a woman, you don't think she's a threat? A woman can most definitely be a threat. But it's so crazy. Like, the thing is, it's like, if you know there's someone out there stealing your identity, why would you let them know you are the person who identity that they stole? Why would you let them know that immediately? Like, he's like, look at my ID. This is my name. Next thing you know, she chops that nigga in his neck. He's like, oh. But he puts up a fight. He grabs her by her hair. He slams her to the floor. She got on top of him. She punched him, and then she was able to like take her car keys out her car before, and she stole his car. And then basically he didn't realize that she took her keys out of her car, and so he got stranded. So he was able to get to her. Well, she drove off, but he was able to get to her house and find where she lived because she had her documents within her car. So he looked up the documents. He drove to her house. Next thing you know, he sneaks in, and they get to tumbling and fighting. And then there's some people, some debt collectors, but they're not debt collectors. There are people that she sold credit cards to, and they mad because the credit cards was defaulty. So they pull up to her place, they shoot through her door, they run out, they get in the car, they slash tires, etc., etc. I'm not gonna tell y'all the whole story. Watch it. This is like a little spoiler. But basically, she's still like stealing people's identities while she's with the person identity that she stole. And they ran into this man at the bar, and she slept with the man at the bar, and she stole his identity and she stole his stuff. And fast forward, their cars, they had 3 cars, and all 3 cars got destroyed, and they finally got a new car. They paid like $200 for the car at a junkyard. And basically, he's like, I don't have enough money right now. Like, we're not gonna be able to get to Colorado because I only have $100 left. This tank is not gonna get us there. Because they was gonna go by plane, but they couldn't because they both had the same ID. I guess she didn't have any more, because she left them at the house, so she wasn't able to prepare for that. So she didn't have no more ID. So they're just like, we can't pull up at the airport. They gonna know, and they gonna catch me. But basically, he made a truce with her. He's not trying to take her to the cops or anything. He just needs her to tell the man that he works for that, hey, I'm the one that stole this man's identity, and he can still work here, basically. So he's like, yeah, we need money. And she basically tells him, hey, there's something you can do. And then the man's like, but I'm not gonna turn into you. So basically, he basically turned into her. And so I was just like, because he stole this rich man's identity basically at this financial institution thingy. He basically knew everything about the place because he worked at a place like it before. So he knew if the ins and out and everything he needed to do. So he basically stole that man's identity. He got a credit card in his name, just a credit card, and basically he's not acting like the man now, but like they asked him what was his name, etc. etc. He says the man's name, and I'm just like, is this why they say you are the people that you hang around? Because as a collective, we are we. There's no us, there's no me, but there is a me, but there's a we. You know, well those are us as well, but there's a we. We are all in this together. We are all alike in a way. We all mirror one another in a way. You know, so you get to choose who you want to basically be in your life. And if you're choosing who you want to be in your life, that's the that's basically the person that you're choosing to be like, basically. You know, those are the people that you're choosing to be like-minded as, because it's like if you're choosing to be this person, if you're choosing to be someone who's stealing your identity, it's like you're gonna eventually turn into this person. You know, you're chilling, you're vibing with them. You're gonna pick up on a lot of things that they do, even though you don't like it. It's like you're still hanging around this person. You know, it's not like you have to hate them or anything because they're doing what they're doing. I'm just like, hey, I guess do what you gotta do. I really don't give a fuck. You know, I just wouldn't be around you for real, for real. I'm not gonna judge you. I don't care. You know, I'm just not gonna be around you. So just like that's literally the person that you subscribing to be like. That's the person you're choosing to be like. Because you can basically tap into different timeline versions of you, different versions of you. And basically we all have different bodies, but we're all one. We're all one. So it's like you could have someone who's into identity theft. You can have someone who is very, very strong minded, strong willed, and have a very strong sense of self. And it's like, do I want to choose identity theft or do I want to choose strong sense of self? If anything, I'm choosing a strong sense of self, but this man is low key. He's like, even though he didn't consciously choose that, because it's just like, what else more do I have? Like, I've been through all this shit. I've been shot at. I almost been killed. I literally got bit by a snake. There's so much bad shit happening to me. I might as well become the bad shit. Basically, that's basically what he's thinking. That's how I'm perceiving it, you know? But it's like, no, you did not have to become this bitch at all. You did not have to become this bitch. And I haven't finished the movie, but I'm just hoping that he doesn't turn into this person. And the thing is, I'm not even mad that he even stole from that rich man. It's like these people are literally like they're making millions of dollars in fucking bonuses. The people at the top, and they got all these people working for them. Bitch, I'm making 50,000 a year. You can't give me at least another 50,000. What you mean? They not even doing no work for real, which is understandable. It's like the least work you do, the more you get. So that's why you should work for yourself, guys. That's why you should really, really work for yourself. 333. That's why you should really work for yourself, cause it'd be crazy out here, man. But yeah, like y'all just I'm not gonna tell you what to do or how to think or how to feel, but if anything, you get to choose who you want to be in this world, especially when it comes to the people that you hang around. So if you want to be a rich ass bitch in every aspect, hang out with rich ass bitches in every aspect. If you want to do the struggle, do the struggle. You know, if you want to do the struggle, hang out with people who like the struggle. Okay, you get to choose whatever you want in this life. You get to choose whatever you want to be in this life. If anything, I know this world is about balance, and also it's like we're here to experience. Of course, we're here to do certain things, and the thing is, this is gonna better us in a way. It might better you now. It might better you in the future. It might better you in a different lifetime. You may never know. So whatever it is that you really want to do that shit. Okay, just do it. And I can't even say if it's harming anyone. I'd rather you not harm nobody, but you do what you want to do, to be honest. Shit. I can't judge you for real, for real. Do good or do bad, I really don't give a fuck. But just know that bad that you're doing, that bad is gonna come back onto you, and that good that you're doing, that good is gonna come back onto you. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you get what you deserve. You get what you put out, and you get what you want. Feel you truly deserve it, you will have it. If you truly feel that you already have it, you're gonna have it. Cause the thing is, when you know you deserve something, you already know you got that shit, you know? So yeah, that was just something, you know? And watch out for these bitches who like to steal identities, okay? Cause it's like, damn, you really vibing with, I'm not even judging you for it, but you out here vibing with a bitch who stole your identity. And the thing is, you don't even want to really vibe out with her for real. It's just, and it's so crazy, cause I heard this before. It's like you put in so much work to steal someone else's identity that you could have been doing for yourself that whole time. You literally could have been doing that for yourself that whole time, but I'm guessing you just wanted to know what it felt like to be somebody else. And you can tell that woman wants to know what it feels like to be someone else because nobody likes her, no one cares about her, nobody loves her. She always making up fake stories. It's just like, I guess you just want to be somebody else. It's just like, girl, if you were yourself, you would attract the people, you know, that you really want to be in your life, you know? And she has some type of empathy, you know? She's, you know, she's kind of felt bad for stealing, she like almost left out on a guy, cause all that other stuff, like I told y'all. She almost left out on him, but his daughter called, and she was like, Date, she's not British, but Date, are you there? Date, are you there? She hung up. But she started crying after that because she's just like, I can't run off on this man. He literally has a fucking life. He has a whole life. He has a wife. He has a kid. And I could see from her perspective, low key, like, why she won't really feel remorse. It's just like, you don't know these people. And it's like she got to know him over time. And so she just started to feel bad because it's like, I know who you are and I know you're a kind dude and I know you're not an asshole. Like this dude, he's really, really kind. Like it takes a lot for him to lose his shit, you know? It takes a lot for him to lose his shit. So, yeah. Do what you want to do in life. I'm not going to tell nobody what to do. But, you know, there is this out here for you. You know. If you choose what you want to choose, but don't be mad at the messenger. I'm just telling you to be you. Don't say, but you encourage and you influence. No, I didn't do any such thing. I just told you there's options here. You can choose what you want to be. You have the right. You are the creator. You get to choose what you want to be. So don't try to put the blame on me. I'm just a messenger. Don't ever shoot the messenger because the messenger is just here to speak. I'm just here to get the words out to help you. You know? Hopefully, I would rather help for the better, but it's just like I'm not encouraging shit, bitch. Don't do that. I'm not taking blame for nothing. Like I said, like don't try to put your karma onto me, cause I will rebuke that bitch. I will return to sender as fast as fuck. Don't try it with me. You will regret the day you ever fucked with me, bitch. You will regret the day you ever fucked with me. Okay? Okay. Okay. Alright. I don't know what I want to call my channel. Like I don't know if I want to call y'all the trendsetters or the trendsetters. The trendsetters. I like that. I like the trendsetters. I like that. Or should it be the trend? We gonna I think for now it's gonna be trendsetters. 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 Like we setting bitches in the trends, you know? We setting bitches in the trends. With the way we look, the way we act, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we smile, the way we raise our eyebrows, the way we squinch our nose, the way we move our lips when we talk, the way our hips move when we walk, the way, you know, just that little bounce that I got in my walk, you know, just everything, you know, that essence, that magnetism, all of that. That's what a trendsetter is. But yeah. If you enjoy my little talky talk, um, subscribe. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're missing out. I'm joking, you're not missing out. Okay? But yeah, if you like what you see, subscribe. Subscribe now. Subscribe. Like, comment, and share with your bestie, or your man, or your woman, or your friend, or your bestie, or whatever it is that you call the people that you love in this lifetime. Yeah, okay? Um, yeah, I'm out. Deuces. There is one more thing I need to say. He did become friends with the enemy. Because remember, she was basically an enemy at first. He came there to get her and send her back. His first intentions, his first initiative was to get this lady back immediately. No talking, none of that. Bitch, I need you to get back here. But he became friends with the enemy. And that's, you know, he basically sees her as human, right? Because she is human. At the end of the day, I'm not even mad at her because she's human. She's doing any way she can get by, the way she knows she can get by. But there's other ways you can get by, and it doesn't have to be dirty money. So basically, that's how it happens in real life too. Sometimes you become friends with the enemy because you're just like, you feel so defeated, you really don't know what to do. There's a way out. Trust me, there's always a way out. You just have to have that mindset and that will, that initiative, that notice, that whatever, you have to have it, okay? You can't. The thing is, when you hang around someone too long that you don't really even fuck with for real, you gonna end up liking the bitch because that bitch is you in a different aspect. That is you, just in a different body. Of course you're gonna like them. They're just a different version of you. Okay? So if you don't wanna be a terrible person, a shitty human being, the thing is, sometimes people are strong-willed enough to be able to at least help that person out, because sometimes people do feel as if they need to help people because they can see that within them. I can see this. I can see this in you. But sometimes change doesn't happen like that. It doesn't. You have to lose somebody, enable for that change to happen, or the change could happen with that person in your life still. It depends. It really does depend on the person. It really do. So whoever you're choosing to be in your circle, just know that will be you. You get to choose. I'm not telling you how to choose. I can't tell you how to choose. Everyone's life is different. Yes, we are all one, but we still are also experiencing different things. Yeah, we may be alike. Yeah, we may be one, but we still have totally different experiences. This is a woman who likes to steal people's identity, and she's living lavishly well. She can buy whatever she wants. She can get whatever she wants. This man, he's working for a company. He's a dog. He's a slave, a doggy slave. Well, let me not. He's a slave. He's a slave for pay. So it's just like it's just like, yeah, we may be alike, and you may be helping me as well. The enemy could help you in a sense. They could, low key, you know. But it's not every day that happens. It clearly it apply whatever it is that is going on in your life to this if you need to. If you feel the need to, if you feel like you have to, or it's just like, this applies to me in real life. What can I take from this? What can you take from this? Ask yourself, what can I take from this video? What is this video teaching me? What am I learning from this? How is this helping me? Is this helping me in any way? You know? Always ask yourself questions when you feel as if there's something that is imperative to you, something that you could compare with your own life, something that you relate to. And if you feel inspired or something in that sort from it, always ask yourself, why do I feel this way about it? Why does it feel like this video is trying to tell me something? Why does it, always take from that. Things don't have meaning until you put meaning onto it. So if this video has no meaning to you, then it doesn't. But if it does, it does. What is your opinion on this video? How do you feel about this video? I really don't give a fuck, But like, this is like, I'm not telling you to ask this for yourself. Don't put that shit in my comments, bitch. I will delete your comment. I'm sorry, but I'm actually not fucking sorry. I need to stop saying I'm sorry when I'm really not sorry, Because I'm really not. But it's just like, I'm asking you, what is your opinion? So you can ask yourself, what is my opinion on this video? How do I feel about this video? To strengthen your your self assurance. Was it self assurance or is it your sense of self? To strengthen your sense of self. Because at the end of the day, the only person whose opinion matters is yours. Okay? You can't go about life taking other people's opinions and being to like switch up real fast because this opinion doesn't relate to you. I mean, this opinion, their opinion, like you agree with it in some sort, but you still have your own opinion. Don't totally disregard how you feel about something, okay? I'm not telling you what to do still, but I'm telling you this. If you want to be self-assured, if you want to have a strong sense of self, just always tell yourself, I have a strong sense of self. I want to have a strong sense of self. I will have a strong sense of self, But yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm watching the movie as I go, and basically, the girl who likes to steal identities, she was basically like a foster baby. Like, she was a newborn in a fucking, her family members dropped her off at the police station. That is fucked up. So, I guess she went on about life, like, I never had an identity, so I have to steal someone's identity, but it's like, I know there's a lot of people that may feel this way, and they don't know who they are, and it's like, you're not gonna know who you are by stealing other people's identity. But at the same time, you stealing other people's identity was maybe the way to go. Maybe you had to do this so you can eventually find yourself, I mean, behind all the lies and everything, it's like, damn, that's a lot. That is a lot stacked up on one another. Not judging at all, but that's a lot to unlearn. That is a lot to unlearn. So basically, she grown up without no identity. She doesn't know her name. She probably doesn't even know her real age. This is crazy. Damn. It's like, how can you have a strong sense of self if you don't know yourself, Well, you can, but that's like not you though. That's still not you. So if anything, if there is something in this there, you're someone who doesn't know who you are and you want to find who you are. What are some things that you did as a kid that you really enjoyed? What are some things that brought you joy? Because what you really are is joy. Love. That's what you really are. So do the things that you find joy in and you'll find yourself easily. It's that easy. Some people say it's not all that easy, but at the same time, it's like it can be. It can get to a point where it's that easy. It can. It really can. Have I experienced that yet? Nope. Not really, but yes. I'm getting there. I really am getting there. And I'm enjoying every single second of it. For real, I am. So, that's what you are. You're pure consciousness. You're pure joy. You're pure love. That's who you are. And to be able to find that, do the things that bring you joy. Do the things that you love. Do the things that make your heart feels like it's glowing on the inside. It's just your heart. It just feels so light, feathery, and bubbly. It's just like your heart is lighting up like a star, you know? Do those things, okay? And that's how you will easily find yourself. Trust me, trust me. Who am I? I remember that game from preschool. Who am I? It was always associated with identity and outside of you. It was never anything within you. Like they never really asked you questions about yourself. They mainly asked they like you had to decorate your character on the outside. You know, it was never really anything on the inside. So yeah, don't don't get yourself confused with identity, okay? Because you're not what you identify as. Okay, that's not you. You're not black. You're not white. You're not this, you're not that. It's what's on the inside. Who are you on the inside? That's who you are, okay? It's not what you're showing out on the outside. That's just the way you travel around in this physical world, this materialistic realm, okay? What you make up yourself as to be, as in material, like the clothes you wear, that's just an extra way to show who you are. It's just an extra way. It's like a bonus. It's like a little bonus, you know? Because, yeah, we like to look at nice things. Yeah, I like to be beautiful. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like that. But also, I'm not going to totally disregard who I am. I'm not going to be with a certain group of people and it doesn't bring me joy. I'm not going to hang out with you because you don't bring me joy. I'm not just going to hang out with you, you know? Like, just because you look a certain way, just because you act a certain way, you know? Or the thing is, act a certain way, yeah, act a certain way, but like, just because you look a certain way, just because you dress a certain way, just because, you know, who you show yourself to be on the outside. It's more of an inside thing, you know, like, I love people who are very, attentive to themselves and others, and people who focus on themselves, but also give others the attention that is needed, you know? And people who are very kind hearted and they could see the best within everyone and they don't judge people and they just love to spread love, joy, and kindness. Like they want everyone around them to be happy. They want everyone else to feel good. You know, I just love that so much. Like, ooh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. You know? But yeah.